Welcome to anyone who came here because the title is something you can relate to. Have you ever been cheated on? Everybody gets cheated on. Well, maybe not everybody, but if Beyonce and Sandra Bullock can get cheated on, well, sorry if you're watching this, you can too. And after years and years of therapy, I guess I can finally talk about this. But it's just definitely an annoying factor of life in general. People get cheated on, people move on, people no longer like you, nor love you, nor find you attractive. And as an adult, you just have to walk away and let it go. This is a story I am talking about that happened a long time ago, but I get a lot of people writing me on a daily basis asking me, why am I single? And I think it's because there's so many situations in our lives that have affected us and you don't get over them, and you think about them in every relationship after that, and it's really hard. It's really hard. And because of that one situation, the first two guys that I dated that cheated on me, you start dating people and you think every guy who's going to date you will cheat on you. The first situation was a guy I dated in high school, and he had a really close girlfriend, and like not girlfriend, but just girl he was friends with. And then one day he told me that he hooked up with her, and I forgave him, of course, because I really was crazy about him, but I probably should have never ever done that. And eventually he ended up breaking up with me because I thought, hey, if I give him a second chance, you never know. The next guy was like the guy that was like the love of my life guy. He had cheated on me a lot. And one of the things that happened in college was one of my best friends in college always would tell me how handsome he was and how cute he was. And that should have been a red flag right there. And my mom gave me the best advice, which was, if there's anything that you don't want people to know, don't tell people. So after he had first cheated on me, I told one of my really good friends in college about it. And I said, look, I don't trust him, and I just don't know if I can see us together long term. And what happened was she went behind my back and told him this, and then started dating him. She started dating him, and after that I wasn't able to forgive him. But it definitely really upset me, because every guy I dated after that, I had this fear that they were going to cheat on me. And then I had a fear of my friends, because I have a lot of good looking friends, and I had a fear that my friends would would try to date my guy. And I talk a lot about manifesting and putting things into the universe. And that definitely I feel put a lot of that into the universe, because after that it happened to me again, where somebody I dated started dating one of my friends, or trying to date some of my friends. And being in the social media world is just frustrating, because you get phone calls from like the most beautiful Instagram models with more followers than yourself. And they're like, oh my goodness, your ex-boyfriend reached out to me. And it's really hard to be a woman and be confident. And I think one of my biggest problems is that I'm just reading the comments during this live feed, is that I focus on work a lot, and I feel like people like Beyonce or Sandra Bullock, or I don't know if any of you guys followed the J-Lo story, how she was engaged, and how her boyfriend at the time was, they found he was like FaceTiming with someone. There's all this drama in the media, and that's why they broke up, her and A-Rod. It's really sad. It's people can't deal with women that are successful. They get very jealous, and if God forbid you're working, they can't handle that a woman is doing stuff. It's really sad, and I'm getting lots of people commenting about it. Thank you guys. Lauren, unplug for a bit. No, I just wanted to talk about this because I know there are a lot of women out there who George is scratching, my dog is scratching the floor, who also get cheated on. And I just wanted to make this video for them and tell them, George, stop it. No, not that. Tell them that they're not alone, and that, George, stop it. And that it happens to everyone. And the biggest thing to realize is that person wasn't really cheating on you. They were cheating on them, because we're all a mirror of ourselves and what we're doing. And for some reason, they didn't want to be honest with themselves. I think the best way, if you're in a relationship, George, if you're in a relationship with someone and you don't feel like being with them anymore, or you want to try something elsewhere, I think you should tell them and break up with them, not do something behind somebody else's back. That is just the worst feeling in the world. So I just decided to make this video as a PSA to any of the guys who follow me, or girls, because girls can be cheaters too. I have a lot of girlfriends that have cheated, and I found out, or they'll tell me like, oh, I cheated on my boyfriend or whatever. And it's just, it's really sad. It's just a sad thing, because you're not cheating on them, you're cheating on yourself. Because who wants to live in a lie and have that uncomfortable feeling of not being truthful? Because the purpose of being in a relationship is to share yourself with somebody. But when you're lying, you're not sharing yourself. So you really need to look at that, because there's a reason that you cheated. If you're not happy in a relationship and feel the need to cheat, you should tell that person. That's all. That's what I wanted to talk about today, because I'm just thinking about things to talk about that have happened in my life that I felt the need to share. But after I found out one of my boyfriends had cheated on me, I went and I cheated on them right after, because I was so angry that they cheated on me. So I wanted them to feel what it felt like, and it didn't make the situation better. They got into a fight with the person. It was awful. It was an awful experience, and I don't recommend doing that. I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys my story of cheating and cheaters. And those relationships didn't work out. They now are all with different people, and hopefully they're happy. I hope they're happy and they're living better lives, not cheating on the person that they're with. But you never know. There was a guy that I was with that cheated on me, that I heard from his girlfriends at the time that he was cheating on her. And I just felt so bad. I was like, he's still being a jerk. He's just still being a jerk. But who knows? People change, and maybe the person you're with can change if you can talk and be in forgiveness with each other. And who knows, maybe y'all need to get some therapy together. I know there's a lot of different couples therapists. That some people say couples therapy is great, and then some people tell me, they're like, oh yeah, I went to couples therapy, and then she negotiated our breakup, and that just makes me feel really strange. I mean, I guess there's benefit in that if you're both miserable people, but I feel like there has to be a point where we're all like, you know, realistic, and that, okay, this isn't working. Why do we need to pay a therapist $150 an hour? Let's just go our separate ways. But I mean, therapists make a lot of money on that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, leave me a message in the comments below. Have you been cheated on? Has this happened to you? What are some remedies that you do to work on this? I love listening to different affirmations. That really helps me. I love music. If I can just listen to my favorite band or playlist, I will feel better. I also love to dance. So I'll like go out and dance with my friends, and photo shoots, and taking care of yourself. So self-love is the #1 way to get over it. Just putting makeup on, going outside, doing a photo shoot, finding a photographer online, or have a friend. My mom takes a lot of my photos. If you have a parent around, be like, Mom, take my pictures. I need some good photos. A lot of people say, oh, just don't post on social media. Let them be curious about you. And my thoughts on that is, if they don't want to be in your life, and if they're going to be disrespecting you in any kind of way, you just need to say goodbye and just like let them go, because nobody wants to be forced into a situation. And if somebody is already cheating on you in the beginning of a relationship, it's like, what are you going to do if you ever get married? And if you're married and they cheated and you have a family, then I see a point of of going to a therapist. So anyway, I love you guys, and thank you for watching this video. And I hope that you all are doing great. But yeah, okay guys, love you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe everywhere. Do me a favor, help this video get into the algorithm by giving it a thumbs up. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm gonna go on my other socials right now. Thanks, special shout out to all my members on here. Thank you so much. I love you.